40 years. And Cardijn, I didn't know his name, and he was a few days cardinal, and he came to our in our region, and I went with 7 boys of 40 years by bike to that place where Cardijn came to speak, and he didn't know me, and I know his name. And I asked him, can you give me your photograph of the new cardinal? And at that moment, he signed 1, 2, 3, 4. I was the 5th. I was 14, a little boy. And he said, and you, what are you going to do with your life? And I said, I will be journalist. And Cardijn said the second time, 3 times like Peter. Jesus like Peter. What are you doing with your life? And I said, he is 84, he didn't understand me. And then I said, I will be journalist for the sport, for the Tour de France. And Cardijn said, what are you doing with your life? And I said, journalist? No, said Cardijn. You will be priest. I say to you, you shall be priest. I said, no. And Cardijn, he went. I went to my home, my bike, 10 kilometers, all the time. I said to my friends, the other friends here didn't say anything. But me, the little boy, said, you will be priest. I said all the time to my friends and to myself, no, I shall be journalist. I shall.
Tour de France.
Yes, and I came to my home, and my mother said, how was it? And I said, I shall be priest. and my mother said, that can we do? We are poor people. We are poor. We can pay that. And I said, I shall be priest. Yeah. And I'm sure at that moment, why did Cardijn that for me? I was a little boy. He never asked my name. But he said, you can be priest. And years after years I said, no, I will be journalist. I will go in politics. I shall be the next minister in Belgium. But every time Cardijn said, you will be priest. I believe, for me, I was a unique person. I was not from the mass. I was a unique person. And that is a genius Cardijn. That he let find out a lot of people all over the world. You are unique. You are a person. You are the child of God. And together, how can we change the world? And that is the genius of Cardijn, I think. And that too much people in this world has no name. Can any of you, can you tell me one name of the victims of Lampedusa? One name. Never a newspaper had given a name to the victims, to the refugees who are drinking in the Italian Sea, at the port of Europe, the great civilization of Europe. Never name. Poor has no name. Always the politicians, they are talking about poverty, and never about the poor. The poor had a name. Poverty is a structure, but the poor had a real name. And that's Cardijn. We were a member of his movement, but every member of this movement was a person, a unique person. And I tell one story about